Hi, welcome to the Courageous Parenting videos sponsored by the Levittown Library. I'm just going to share my screen. I'm Karen Azimuth. I'm a certified positive discipline parent educator. I'm certified in parenting with insight. I'm a professional certified coach. I'm also a mom of 2 teenagers that still talk to me, so doing something right. My company is called Growing Through Coaching, and I'm an absolute optimist. So even though the skies may be gray, I believe that there is good that's going to come out of whatever lessons, whatever issues that we're dealing with, there's a lesson to be learned. So for courageous parenting, my belief is that it's all about fostering connections, increasing awareness, building trust, and finding acceptance. And today, we're going to talk about fostering a connection with your children. So here are just some of the areas that you should be considering when thinking about how to foster a connection. Are you sharing about yourself? Are you understanding their world? Our kids' world has changed so much these days, and it's really difficult to kind of keep up with all of it. Are we modeling who we want them to be? Are we being the person that we want our children to grow into? Are we listening and really hearing them? When we sit there and we say that we want our kids to tell us everything, when they tell us everything, are we accepting it? Are we there for them, or are we pushing them away? Are we having fun together? Laughter is a great connector. So are we having fun with them? Are we finding joy? Are we reaching them on their level? You know, what's their love language? Do they want hugs and cuddles? Do they want communication? Do they want to go out shopping? Where do they want to be in our lives so that we can show up for them in their lives? Sharing about yourself. You know, our kids don't believe that we were teens at one point or kids. And, you know, letting them know what we went through opens up the door for them letting us know what they're going through. Learning who they are, and above all, no judgment. So let me walk you through a couple of different ways of making a connection with your kids. So here are some ways that you can connect with your teens to help, like I said, foster that connection and increase communication and build that relationship with them. One of the things that could be really fun is to look through old pictures. My kids love looking through old pictures of when they were little. Kind of talk about the memories that you had, why that picture was so important to you, what you loved seeing in that picture, you know, and then take a more recent picture. A lot of times our teens aren't always willing to take pictures with us, but take a picture. Let them know that you really want to like treasure this moment of connection and communication together. And so snap a quick shot. Hopefully they'll smile for you. Ask your kids about like what's important to them, you know, what they're feeling about some big ticket items, whether it's politics or drugs or social connections in school or the different groups. And again, be open to whatever they say. Let them know that you're there for them. Maybe you can share some of your views about how you felt about the different groups or different major topics when you were their age, and listen to what they say. Again, no judgment, just be there for them. Look to spend time with your kids, right? But do it, you know, coming from a place of curiosity and, you know, having a sense of humor. Not, you know, oh, I want to spend time with you so that I can impart this information. Just kind of listen, like come with thankfulness and gratitude that you're spending some time together, letting them know that this is really important and focusing in on what's important to them, what their world is looking like. Let them share music with you. You know, let them be in charge of what what you're going to eat for the night. Cooking something together. During the beginning of the pandemic, we had our teens. They were in charge of cooking one day a week, and sometimes we had chicken nuggets and, you know, tater tots, and that was fine. And other times we had, you know, shrimp tacos. and, working together with them and then letting them do it on their own. Tell them stories. Like I said before, making that connection about who you were at their age or even now. And then that opens up the door for them to share more information with you. Finding some special time together. What can you do together? Once a week, whether it's 15 minutes and you're going to watch a show, and let them pick the show regardless of what it is, and try and embrace it and enjoy it. Our kids have different flavors to their tastes than we may have. But I watched like 6 seasons of the show called Red versus Blue because my son was like, you gotta watch this. It would not be the kind of thing that I would normally pick up, but in the end, it was something that we absolutely connected on. And even months later, we're still like making those connections and having those those moments of humor together that were brought together because I sat and watched this silly show called Red versus Blue with my kid. Make a date with them. Again, that special time. Maybe invite their friends over. Not that you're trying to be their friend, but you can really kind of learn a lot from having their friends over and seeing how they interact and who their people are. And it's a lot of acceptance as well, that you accept who their groups are right now. And be honest with them. Really kind of let them know what you're thinking and be open when they are honest with you. Again, a lot of making a connection is non-judgment and being there for them regardless of what they bring to you. So share with them how you're feeling and be open to letting them share how they are feeling. One other thing I want to bring out is and I'm going to put this in the link below. This comes from Positive Discipline and Lynn Lott and Jane Nelson, and it's getting your teams involved. And so it's tips for communication and tips for connection. And there's a list here. You can just have a list of about 12 different things and let your team choose what's okay and what's not. So some of the things on the list are like no lectures, don't talk down to us, don't repeat yourself. And this is from the team's perspective of what they want to see from us. So don't pry or give us the third degree. Don't yell from a different room. My kids don't like when I do that. So sit down with this list, hear them when they say, we don't want you to do this. This is okay. It's okay if you, repeat yourself, but please don't talk to our friends about us. Okay, fine. Make that connection with them. Accept what they need from us as parents, which again helps foster that connection, and add to this list. See what works for them, right? Maybe they're going to want to put on there like, hey, I want to cook dinner together, or I want to learn these new skills. Again, we haven't done our children's laundry in years, taught them how to do laundry. They're on their own. If they don't have a clean uniform, kind of on them at this point. But we did have to train them and help them through it. And yes, there were pink shirts all over the place and holes due to too much bleach, but they've learned and they're being much more self-sufficient now. So figure out what those connections are with your teens. Be there for them, model the behavior that you want. Don't be judgmental. Listen, open yourself up. Be there truly, regardless of who they bring. Understand their world and foster that connection so you can have better communication and a better relationship with your kids. As always, if you have any questions about anything that I've discussed, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, thank you so much to the Levittown Library for putting this out. I think they're doing such a great job in supporting parents and their patrons. And let's go foster connections. Take care. Bye-bye.